Bismillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair. Ad-darsu al-thalithu, lesson number 3. Ahmadu Ahmad. Now, any idea? Like Ahmad doesn't have tanween. The name Ahmad is without tanween. Why is that? Because it is diptote, mamnu min as-sarf. Why it's mamnu min as-sarf? Because it's on the pattern of أفعل. So that's why it is mamnu min as-sarf. Ahmadu. Kam taliban fi faslikum ya Ali. How many students are there in your classroom, O Ali? Now we know after kam, the noun is singular and it is mansub and it's indefinite noun. And it can be translated as how many students. In English, it's plural, but in Arabic, after kam, we use only singular noun and it is mansub, and basically it is called tamyiz. It's used to clear the ambiguity. So kam taliban fi faslikum ya aliyu. How many students are there in your classroom? Oh Ali. Aliyun fi faslina, in our classroom. Arba'ata ashara taliban. There are 14 students. Now we have learned that the numbers from 11 to 19, exception is number 12, they are mabniyun ala al-fath. The numbers from 11 to 19, they are mabniyun ala al-fath. So we can see arba'ata ashara taliban. And also we know that this is basically a murakkab, and murakkab means it's compound. And the first part of the number is opposite to ma'dud. For example, if ma'dud is masculine, then the first part of the number will be feminine. Now we can see over here, fi faslina arba'ata ashara taliban. There are 14 students in our classroom. Ahmadu, Ahmad. At-tullabu fi faslina aktharu. There are more students in our classroom. Now we know that aktharu, if we have min after that, it will be used as comparative. And if we have the noun that is in genitive case, or if it's majroor, then it will be used as the superlative. Now here, at-tulabu fi faslina aktharu. There are more students in our classroom than yours. So aktharu, and we can see, either we can say aktharu min faslikum, because after aktharu min is mahdhuf, or you can simply say aktharu, and here it is used as comparative. There are more students in our classroom. Fihi tis'ata ashara taliban. And there are 19 students in it. Tis'ata ashara taliban will be the subject and fihi will be the predicate. There are 19 students in it. Ya Aliyu, masma talib al-jadid alladhi ja'a amsi. What's the name of the new student who came yesterday? Ma is ismul istifham, that is used to ask a question. Ism al-talibi is mudaf ilayh, the name of the student. Al-talib is mawsuf, al-jadid is sifah. Alladhi, as we know that it is ismul mawsul, which is used to connect the previous part of the sentence to the next part of the sentence. And generally, after alladhi, we have a complete sentence. Either it's a verbal sentence or a nominal sentence. And here we can see that ja'a is a verbal sentence. Alladhi ja'a amsi, who came yesterday. And amsi is it's a dharf, it's a pronoun, and it is mabniyun ala al-kasra. It is always mabniyun ala al-kasra, as we can see over here. Aliyun ismuhu Usama. His name is Usama. Now we can see that the kalima ismun is the hamza is hamzatul wasl. That's why there is no haraka on it. But we know that whenever we use the word ismun, we have to read it with kasra. Ismuhu Usama. Usama too is also mabniyun min as-sarf because it's a masculine name and it ends with the marbuta. Ahmadu huwa tawilun jiddan. He is very tall. Tawilun mawsuf, jiddan sifa. He is very tall. Or jiddan is also used as a dharf as well. He's really tall, or he's very tall. In fact, tawilun is adjective and jiddan is dharf. And we know that dharf is always used as mansub. It will always be used as nasb. Alaysa kadhalik, isn't it? Now we know that alaysa kadhalik, we have learned about laysa that it means not. It's a past tense, but it gives the meaning of present. And when we have the combination of Hamzatul Istifham and Laysa, that becomes a negative question. And negative question is always answered by Bala. So that's why we can say Aliyun, Bala, yes, or why not? Huwa tawilun jiddan, he is very tall. Walakinna, and Kinna is one of the sisters of Inna. Walakinna, but Hamidan atwalu minhu, Hamid is taller than him. So after Walakinna, Ismu Walakinna will be mansub, and Khabaru Walakinna will be marfu, as we can see over here. And atwalu minhu is comparative over here because we have min after atwalu, so that means it is comparative. بلا هو طويل جدا ولكن حامدا أطول منه. Why not? Or yes, he is very tall, but Hamid is taller than him. إنه أطول طالب في فصلنا. Indeed, he is the tallest student in our classroom. Now, why do we translate it as the tallest student? Because after أطول, we have the noun that is majrur. So after أطول, or after the basically the sigha or the form that we use, the form is af'alu, right? So after af'alu, if we have min, then it is used for comparative, and if we have the noun that is majroor after that, then the noun will be superlative. Innahu, indeed he is, who will be ismu inna, and atwalu will be khabaru inna. Innahu atwalu talibin fi faslina, indeed he is the tallest student in our classroom. وَمَنْ أَطْوَلُ طَالِبٍ فِي فَصْلِكُمْ, and who is the tallest student in your classroom? So this is the same expression that we have learned over here. وَمَنْ أَطْوَلُ طَالِبٍ فِي فَصْلِكُمْ, and who is the tallest student in your classroom? أحمد أحمد أطول طالب في فصلنا إبراهيم. The tallest student in our classroom is Ibrahim. Ibrahimu is a non-Arabic name, that's why it is mamnu min as-sarf, no tanween. Atwalu talibin, the superlative degree, because after atwalu we have the noun that is majroor. So the tallest student in our classroom is Ibrahim. Aliyun, adaftaruka hadha ya Ahmadu, is this your notebook, oh Ahmad? Inna khattaka jamilun jiddan. Indeed, your handwriting is very beautiful. Inna, indeed. Khattaka, your handwriting. So khattaka ismu inna, and jamila will be khabaru inna. Indeed, your, so it will be marfu. Indeed, your handwriting is very beautiful. Masha Allah. And whenever we see something which we want to appreciate, then we use Masha Allah. Masha Allah is basically, ma means what? Sha'a, want or wills, Allahu, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it's an expression, as we can see over here, and there is exclamation mark after that. So this is basically fi'l ta'ajjub, or this is ma of ta'ajjub, we can say, Masha Allahu, whatever Allah wills or whatever Allah wants. And after that we can say Masha Allahu kan, wa Masha Allahu lam yakun. Whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants, that will happen, and whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't want will not happen. Ahmadu Ahmad, shukran ya Aliyu, thank you, O Ali. And shukran is mansub over here. Why it is mansub? Because it's basically something is mahdhuf before it, and shukran is one of the words where we have to make the first part, we have to omit it, or we have to delete it or drop it. So it's basically ashkuruka shukran ya aliyu, but there is no need to say ashkuruka shukran ya aliyu. Shukran ya aliyu is clear. I thank you, O Ali. Similarly, ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban, there is no need to say anything before that, and that means welcome. So it is always mansub. Khatti jamilun, my handwriting is beautiful. Khatti jar majroor, khat is mudaf ilayh, khat is mudaf, and ya al mutakallim is mudaf ilayh. Khatti will be mubtada'un, and jamilun will be khabarun. Khatti jamilun, my handwriting is beautiful. Wa khattuka ajmalu, but your handwriting is the most beautiful. So if you want to translate it as the most beautiful, then after that we will say that it's ajmalu khattin. Or if you want to say is more beautiful than mine, that means ajmalu minni. So something is not mentioned after that. So it's possible to translate it in two ways. Number one, وَخَطُّكَ أَجْوَلُ مِنِّي, and your handwriting is more beautiful than mine. Or وَخَطُّكَ أَجْمَلُ خَطٍ, your handwriting is the most beautiful. Both of the possibilities are there. علي من هذا الفتى الذي معك يا أحمد? Who is this young man who is with you, O Ahmad? كأنه أخوك. It looks like he is your brother. Now we can see that كأن is one of the sisters of إن. So we have learned about إن, لعل, we have learned about لكن, and now we are learning about كأن. كأنه أخوك, who will be اسمه كأن, and أخوك will be خبر كأن, and that's why it is مرفوع. كأنه أخوك, as if he is your brother, or he looks like your brother. كأن is basically حرف تشبيه that is used for تشبيه, for similarity. It looks like he is your brother. أحمد نعم, yes, هو أخي الشقيق, he is my real brother. So الشقيق is like the brother who is your real brother. So هو أخي الشقيق, he is my real brother. We say أنت أخي, so you can be أنت أخي في الإسلام, يعني إنما المؤمنون إخوة. Indeed, all the believers are brothers. So we can say that you are my brother in Islam. But when you say هو أخي الشقيق, that means he is my real brother. I have a question. الشقيق, why it is with al? Why is that? Please answer me in the chat. I would like to see your answers. Why we have الشقيق and why not أخي شقيق? Any idea? I can give you the example. اقرأ وربك الأكرم. ربك الأكرم. حروف الشمس. طيب. But why do we have al with الشقيق? For أخي. Okay, perfect. To show, okay, definite. موصوف صفة ومزيد. أحسنتي. موصوف صفة. Okay. So it's موصوف of what? صفة of what? It's the صفة of أخ. So we know that أخ is indefinite, right? أخ is indefinite. But when we use يا المتكلم with that, now it becomes مضاف مضاف إليه, and now the kalima أخ has changed into definite because of the attached pronoun يا المتكلم. So أخ is موصوف and الشقيق is صفة. Now أخ is because أخ, we can see it is definite, that's why the صفة has to be definite. أخ is marfu and صفة is marfu. أخ is masculine and the صفة is masculine, and also أخ is واحد and صفة is واحد. So this is one of the constructions where we need to be very careful, that whenever we have مضاف مضاف إليه construction, after مضاف مضاف إليه construction, if the noun is being used as adjective, then it has to come with al. For example, هو أخي الكبير, هو أخي الصغير. نار الله الموقدة. So نار الله الموقدة. الموقدة is the صفة of nar. Nar is feminine, and نار الله is موصوف is مضاف مضاف إليه. Nar is indefinite noun, but because of اسم الجلالة, it becomes definite. That's why the صفة that has been used for nar is الموقدة, that is also feminine. So this is where we need to be careful about, and we need to focus on these details now. علي أكبر منك هو أم أصغر? Is he older than you or younger than you? Now we have that expression as well, and we know that Hamzatul Istifham and come together, and generally the noun that comes after Hamzatul Istifham should come after and after we have adjective, and after we also have adjective. أكبر منك هو أم أصغر? Is he younger than you? Is he older than you or younger than you? أحمد هو أصغر مني. He is younger than me. So now we can see here that after أصغر we have min, which is used for comparative. That's why you say he is younger than me. علي في أي مهجع أنت يا أخي? In which hostel are you in, O brother? Mahja'un is basically haja yahja'u, the place of rest or the place of sleeping. كانوا قليلا من الليل ما يهجعون. We have the verse of the Quran. So it's basically ظرف المكان. So one of the patterns of ظرف المكان is on the pattern of مفعل. مفعل is a place where we do some activity, like مطبخ, the place where we cook, right? Similarly مهجع. So the noun that comes on the pattern of مفعل, that is ظرف المكان. We will inshallah discuss about it in detail in book number 3. But I would like you to know from now that, and this is basically ظرف المكان. في أي مهجع أنت يا أخي? In which hostel are you in, oh my brother? أحمد أنا في المهجع الخامس. I am in the 5th hostel. Now we have learned about the numbers, الأعداد الترتيبية, ordinal numbers from 1 to 10. One is exception that comes on the pattern of أفعل أول, but 2 to 10 they come on the pattern of فاعل. So it will be الثاني الثالث الرابع الخامس. So المهجع الخامس, because mahja is majroor and it is موصوف, and خامس is صفة, and that's why both of them are majroor over here. أنا في المهجع الخامس, I am in the 5th hostel. وهو بعيد جدا, and it is very far. عن الجامعة, from the university. علي أنا في المهجع الثامن, I am in the 8th hotel or hostel, I should say. وهو أبعد من مهجعكم, and that is far from your hostel. أبعد من, far from. بعيد, and from بعيد we have أبعد on the pattern of أفعل, which is used for comparative. أحمد أيهما أحسن, which one of them is better? We have also learned about ayyuhuma, that it is used for two. When you are trying to choose between two things, so we will use ayyuhuma ahsanu, which one of them is better. Aliyun al-mahjau al-khamisu ahsanu. The 5th hostel is better. Ahsanu, or is the best. فَإِنَّ غُرَفَهُ أَوْسَعُ, because its rooms are spacious. Wasiyun, and from wasiyun we have أوسع, are spacious. وَنَوَافِذَهُ أَكْبَرُ, and its windows are big. وَمَرَاحِيضَهُ أَنْظَفُ, and its toilets are clean. وَالسُّرُرَ الَّتِي فِيهِ أَجْمَلُ, and the beds that are in it are beautiful. Now we know that whenever we use the comparative or the superlative for masculine and for feminine and for singular and plural, we use one pattern, that is أفعل. That's why المهجع الخامس أحسن فإن غرفه. Now we know that غرف is the plural of غرفة. So غرفة and غرف. غرف is the plural of غرفة. So غرف. But here we don't have the feminine form. We have only أوسع. We know that if we have the broken plural, then the noun that follows it should be singular feminine. But we know that for masculine, feminine, singular, and plural, we use only one pattern, that is أوسع or أفعل. So أوسع ونوافذه, we know that nawafidh is the plural of nafidatun, and similarly ونوافذه أكبر. مراحيضه, we know that mirhadun is singular, and the plural of mirhadun is marahid. ومراحيضه أنظف, and its toilets are clean. والسرور, and we know that the plural of sarirun is surur. So wasurura allati fihi. Now we can see that the ism al-mawsul that is used for surur is allati, because it's the broken plural, and broken plural is treated as singular feminine. That's why we have allati fihi ajmalu, in it are beautiful. So alhamdulillah, interesting lesson comes to an end. We have learned different ideas. I gave you the introduction of all these ideas in the previous lesson. So inshallah, I'm sure you remembered all the ideas and you are able to understand the lesson. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make our learning and teaching easier for all of us. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.